which Zelda game would you want to see Nintendo remake? A recent leak seems to indicate they're either going to do a remake or a remaster, so I was going to give you my list of the top 3 that should be remade and the top 3 that should be remastered. So, when it comes to remakes, I think you want to go for the older titles. Let's go for the oldest. The number 1 game I would love to see remade is the original Legend of Zelda from 1986. It's a classic, folks love it. It would probably sell like crazy, especially if you made it compatible with both Switch 1 and Switch 2, which shouldn't be a problem given the game. After that, number 2, my favorite from that era, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is a definitive Zelda game. I think it would certainly be in the front runner if they are considering doing remakes of Zelda games. And then, undeniably, number 3, The Ocarina of Time. This is probably the biggest evolution in the Zelda franchise. It's probably the reason we have Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom today. But those are just the best candidates for remakes. What about remasters? Now for me, you want to do something that's closer if you're just going to do a remaster or something that doesn't really need the remake treatment. Number 1 on this list would be Wind Waker. There are rumors that a Wind Waker HD is coming to the Switch, and I think the art style is the real issue here. It's got a timeless feel. You would not need to completely remake this game, so just remaster it. Give some polish to the resolution, textures, and maybe frame rate. Nothing major. This brings me to the last 2, and I bet I get a lot of disagreement here, but if you're just doing a remaster and not a remake, I think the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom would be perfect candidates. Here's why. You could add that HD title that we're seeing showing up on some games, and all you really have to do here is bump the resolution, the frame rate, do some other graphical improvements, maybe throw in some new features with the new Joy-Cons, but backwards compatibility is not a guarantee we're going to see these games run in a huge, better way on the Switch 2. I certainly hope they do, but a well-built, optimized remaster of both of these games, I think, would be well worth it. So, those are mine. What Zelda games would you pick to be remade or remastered? And consider checking out my video about the Nintendo Switch 2 and how I think Nintendo is growing up, or stop by a live stream.